Good morning. This is the video newsletter for buysellshort.com for Sunday, April 19th. Friday, we had a pretty nice day. We did end just slightly up, but we had some very nice gains going into that last hour profit taking. Not a surprise ahead of the weekend, and given the nice run we've had in the market this week, we're looking at the 15-minute chart again after we had our fourth uh, bullish falling wedge in the larger rising wedge that's been in place from the March lows. We took off, surprised the shorts yet again, and we were able to push to new highs. If we flip over to the daily chart, we possibly have a spinning top candlestick here. Typically, we see these at tops, but it's kind of can go either way. We've got a lot of earnings reports coming this week. IBM, Bank of America, some big shots are reporting earnings, so we're probably going to be using them as the excuse to push higher. Volume's been pretty decent over the last couple of days. Stochastics remain over 80. It's been a long time since we've seen this kind of move in the Dow. This kind of action on stochastics is typical in bull markets. Not saying we're in one, we're just in a very nice bear market rally. Volume, as looking at the unbalanced volume, has started to jump again, so buyers are starting to come off the sidelines. We have a lot of people still sitting short. Those guys will get taken out on a move above 84.05. If they are able to push us above 84.05, we should see a pretty fast move up to the 200-day moving average, at least 8,800 plus on the Dow. I mean, it sounds insane, but if they're able to push us above this 8,400 level on earnings this week, we could see this rally continue. Quick mention on the US dollar, we've got a head and shoulders formation that refuses to break down. Again, this sort of reminds me of the HUI, the Gold Bugs Index had that golden cross, and it is breaking down. So some interesting things going on in the market right now that is clearly frustrating shorts and bears. But let's jump into stock plays. ACLS, we've been very patient on this one. We picked this one up last week, and it has finally broken out. We got above resistance on Friday, and this one could really take off this week. Again, taking partial gains on all these big 20% moves is what you want to be do. Take a third to half gains and then just ride the remaining position with stops at your entry point. Zone broke out nicely for us late on Friday. This one was actually touching 30 cents. The big driver on this, actually, let me pull this one up. CNXT, Cognizant, absolutely exploded, up 100% on Friday, and this should light stocks like ACLS and ZHNE up big time. And then another trading alert we sent out on Friday was on our old favorite WSTL, exact same business as CNXT, very sweet setup. Stock has a boatload of cash, trading below cash, and we broke above resistance on Friday. If this one takes out the 36 cents level on Friday, we are going to see a pretty fast move on this one, at least to the 200-day moving average. I mean, look at Cognizant. That one's got, a gazillion shares outstanding. No reason why this stock can't go up 100%, just like CNXT. All the indicators look very, very solid. We've got a very strong ADX here. Price has been sort of lagging. We've been trading within this base for the last few weeks, and this one could be our big mover for this week. Last week's big mover, of course, was BCON. I was looking for a test of the 200-day moving average, up 100% in the past week. Can't ask for anything more. Three-quarter gains on this one. We can ride the remaining 20-25%. Would look to add this one around 55 cents and under if it does retrace, but be sure to have booked your gains on this one. Fat patience winner for us. ARIA, this is at play. These guys have a prostate cancer drug. They are at the AACR conference today and tomorrow. Dendrion, DNDN, which set these stocks off last week, reported more good trial data today that should light these stocks up tomorrow. If we get any positive press from ARIA, we're looking at a move to the 200-day moving average at $1.94. Even this chart right now, without the news, looks very, very good here. BWTR, we picked this one up on the fund dumped last week. Last couple of days, we've seen high buying volume on this one. As I mentioned on Thursday, this is a stock that every few weeks sells off big and then rebounds very sharply. We look ready for one of these moonshot rebounds. All we're looking for is at least a test of the 20-day exponential that is at 60 cents. All the indicators are a go for this stock, and we should see a big move in BWTR this week. CNVR is another 20-cent cash-rich stock. Again, this segment of the market, cash-rich tech stocks under 30 cents, are starting to explode. There's not very many of them left, so that's why we're playing them. This one, we're looking for a move to 35 cents plus. Not asking for much on this one. GTCB on the cusp of a big breakout here, closed right at a breakout level on Friday. Again, this is a mirror chart of DVAX, which went up 50% for us last week. All we're looking for here on a break of 40 is a move to 50 to 60 cents on it. We're not asking much right now. NLST, very nice breakout on this cash-rich semiconductor stock. These guys have a market cap of $4 million, and they have $20 million in cash and no debt. Target here is a move to 40 cents. This is pretty much our target on all these 20-cent tech stocks. But look at this huge accumulation over the last week or so, and now the stock is breaking out. Positive divergence in the chart, and we should see the stock price catch up to all this buying over the next few days. Look at the on-balance volume, just kaboom. Price should do the same over the coming days. HSWI, another cash-rich China play. China stocks have been on fire over the last couple of days. These guys trading under cash. We got a nice spike out of this one a week ago. It's been consolidating over the last 3 days, and it looks ready for a real test of the 40-cent area. This spike high was one of those market maker sweep things where they paint the stock price but don't have to actually fill you on your shares. More crookedness thanks to the Bush SEC that was in place last year. But this one, move over 27 cents, should set it free. ADX, very, very strong, as is on balance volume. The price just needs to catch up with this bullishness in the chart. Sirius, just what a monster. I mean, this was us buying here a month ago. Well, actually 2 months ago in the 5-cent area. Friday we were looking at 50 cents. That's 1,000% gain. I mean, geez, you can't ask for anything more than that. But we broke out of this big flag formation today. This chart looks very, very bullish. We should not see any dip in the near term. Really, this stock should make a move to 75 cents. Would I be chasing up here? No, I would look to buy a dip around 40 if you're not in this play. Otherwise, we're just going to keep riding our position as high as this stock will take us in the near term. That's it for new plays. As I mentioned, we've got a lot of earnings reports this week that are going to power the market, but I think our cheap cash-rich penny stocks should be very nice movers for us this week, especially NLST and WSTL. We should see very big moves in this one. And then, of course, ZHNE just off the back of the move in CNXT. That's it for the video today. I will see you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Should be a very nice week for us again. Goodbye.